Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday morning. We have a very rainy day this morning. We are currently at 43 degrees. I've got 29% left on the battery, which gives me 95 miles. And I'm going to be traveling in standard mode. I'm going to try to do standard mode this week to see a feel for the difference. We still are on 13.2.9 version FSD. Alright, engage the brake. Because my calendar has work, it's already pre-programmed to go to work. We're going to try it off the curb. Alright, that was nicely done. Okay, so I watched Chuck cook this morning. He just released a video and definitely a good one to watch. He talks about a lot of really good points about FSD and mass adoption and, as he calls it, butts and seats to get people to start using this technology and what incentives might be needed. He talks about the price of FSD and affordability and all sorts of really good talking points. My personal thoughts is I thought everything he said was actually dead on correct. I do wish more women would either do YouTube content or talk about it more. Technology does seem to be more of a man's field in a sense that I think more men talk about it or maybe more knowledgeable about it, tend to go into those fields more often than women do. Which is fine. I mean, that I don't have a problem with that, but I think there's a population of women who I guess just don't care. And I've seen on some YouTube, some of the influential YouTubes, they'll stick their wife or girlfriend in the driver's seat to get their reaction, and that, to me, that just puts, I don't know, I think it just puts women behind. But sometimes we're our own worst enemies. I'm very into technology. Do I know a whole lot? No, but I probably know more than most of people that I'm around anyway, in my circle of group. I work with people who are a lot younger than I am, and they're always like, oh, techie Ann. Oh, yeah, Ann knows more about the tech than I do. And I'm like, man, you were younger. You grew up knowing this system. I grew up having it put on me because I was there when all this tech started. So anyway, I just think it's just a shame. And even Chuck said his demographics are mostly men. So, oh, see, that was nicely handled around the bus. Nicely handled with the car coming to the left or right. Sorry, too early in the morning right now. So yeah, so anyway, if you get a chance, watch his video. Chuck Cook, he puts out some really good content. He's doing a lot of the new FSD 14 version, and I think he's actually getting a new Tesla. He also talks about leasing versus buying, which personally, I have always said, why are you buying an EV? You should be leasing it. To me, EVs are no different than cell phones. They're no different than computers. When those first came out, they were changing. Like, you bought a phone, and within, like, practically walking out of the store, that was old tech. Computers, look at how far computers. I'm at the age where cell phones started. Computers pretty much started. So I know how rapidly technology changes. And EVs, in my opinion, they're not cars, they're tech. They're tech on wheels. So Tesla especially, Tesla to me is not, I don't consider Tesla a car company. Tesla is a tech company, an AI company that just happens to make cars. Or, in my case, a Cybertruck. So why would you want to buy unless you had some really, really good, I guess, deal on it? because the technology is going to change so quickly, and it's going to depreciate so fast, faster than a gas car, because the technology. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to go and get a hardware 3 car. I'm not going to go buy a used EV. Maybe in 30 years, sure. Right now, I would not. There is no amount of cheap EVs, used market, where I would say, yep, I'm getting a used EV. One, the technology will be old, and two, you don't know what that owner did to that car. How did they treat their battery? How did they drive it? So you do not know. So to me, leasing an EV is no different than getting a cell phone on a 3-year plan where you can upgrade it in 3 years. So that's, I mean, I don't know, that's just my opinion. Maybe people will disagree. I don't know, the technology is changing too fast. Tesla's already talking about hardware 5. This truck is hardware 4. And it's got an AMD Ryzen chip in it. The other thing I want to talk about too this morning, because apparently I'm in a talkative mood and kind of irritated at the same time. So if you are on the 2025.38 branch of the software, Tron, it's also called the Tron branch, you will not be getting FSD 14.1. Whatever it may be. At least not yet, because that version is on the software branch 2025.32. So all these FSD 14 people are on that branch. If you have Tron, well, good luck. You won't, and Cybertruck is on that. The hardware 3s are on that. So I don't know. Who knows when we'll be getting it? I shouldn't say if. I'm assuming eventually we will be getting it, but who knows when? Because we are not on that branch. We are not on the branch for FSD 14. And the weird thing is I kept hearing, like, the YouTubers, when we went to the 14, they were talking about a branch. I'm like, what are they talking about? Couldn't understand it. Couldn't figure it out. So I did a little digging, a little research, and there's 2 branches, and the 2025.38 is the quote-unquote Tron branch, so it is not FSD 14. So if you have the 2025.32, I think it's like 2025.32.16.2, that is the FSD version 14.1.4. Will they merge? Yeah, apparently I guess they do merge them in time. So, but I'm disappointed and a little upset, because I think those of us who own Cybertruck, I think we understand. The rain, I think, is really throwing it out, but the car is handling very well. I just like the truck. I keep calling it a car. I don't know why. It drives like a car. It's a truck. It drives like a car. I don't know. Anyway, the truck. So I think it's still raining out. It just wants me to pay a little more attention, I guess. So, as I was saying, I think the reason I'm so upset is because the technology that's actually in the Cybertruck is so advanced, and they spent so much time on it to throw it into like a hardware 3 category is just mind-boggling. Then why did you spend that much time and energy doing a 48 battery architecture? The charging curve, I don't know. I don't know. It's just very frustrating to me. So I don't know. If you give me your thoughts, let me know. What you think. Do you own a Cybertruck? I don't know. It's just So standards. Back to my standard mode, I guess. So standard's actually done pretty well. It's super rainy. The roads are super wet, super flooded. I've been talking this whole entire time. Yeah, I've been paying attention, but probably not as much as I was just kind of hanging out. And it handled everything really well. I did have one attention monitor. Who knows? I may have had another one. But it's super, super dark right now. And there it goes over those lines. It's splitting this. I don't know. It does it on hurry and on standard. So anyway, so that was my rant for, I guess, this morning. But, you know, let me know what you think, and like, subscribe, and we will definitely catch you on the next one. And I'll be filming again, I have a new client today, so I'll be filming going to that one. I have to take over because my parking lot for work is here. And here we are. Oh, and this rain, boy, I'm gonna be soaked by the time I get into work. All right, well, I hope it's sunny and not raining where you guys are, and I will catch you on, let's see here. Oh yeah, we got lots of room to pull up. Perfect, right there. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Hope you have a great day. Take care.